Hello there everyone, and welcome back. My Battle Barge is finally level 6, or at least my Mark I is, and it has burnt all the renown that I was saving up for my Mark II, unfortunately, which is technically one battle away from getting access to its extra upgrade slots that I had in mind for it. So, we are back to square one, essentially. But on the plus side, after trying to figure out why my weaponry is not focusing on the target I'm prioritizing, I think I may have found a fix for that there. Mind you, it may not have won me the match there to be able to shoot at the Dominator against Hullbrig again, but it should help a lot in making sure there's no rebellious shots, there's no split damage. That allows me to focus down a single ship so long as they're within the arc of fire. I'll explain what I have in mind, but because it doesn't actually show the key on here, but I was thinking of turning on that, what is it, the attack order while moving. I forget what it's exactly called there, but I plan on turning that on because it seems to overwrite the priority system a little bit by shooting at the target I have set the order to attack, while still having the usual move orders I've been doing so far. Because the last thing I want to do is just have to rely on specifically targeting my ships and having them pilot or fly in certain ways that I do not want them. Because it kind of invites them, especially with my ships with their broadside weaponry, to just circle around in an awkward distance there. And if my opponent decides to get in close or up far, then it's kind of tricky to do that, or at least keep that distance, let alone keep them in range if they're running away from me. We will see how it works out though. All we need now is just some more renown and hopefully another match with this dang Mark II. Because, again, it's been having a bit of a win streak on its hands there so far. And with the extended sensors, the micro warp jump, and 2 additional upgrade slots to be had on it, it's going to be even more devastating. It's still a question of figuring out what the hell to fit on this thing. Alright, it's showtime. We are looking at 600 point assassination, which could mean anything, quite frankly, as far as the level of my opponent. But with how amazingly successful this battle barge was last time, I'm kind of really tempted to field it again. Although 600 points kind of argues I should go with my other battle barge because it fits so nicely with 2 strike cruisers. Especially with a chapter master there, because really, the only reason that last battle was so successful was because of that 100% immunity to the Tau macro batteries. Well, it's railguns technically, but you know what I mean by macro batteries, even though they're technically not called that, I guess. Nonetheless, I still have the chapter master for this battle. It's just a matter of keeping my strike cruisers safe from the brunt of the damage. Because none of these ships have like the extended cogitators, and we got a stronghold. So this will be interesting. So the layout works really damn well for me though. He has no asteroid field to utilize. Well, I could be wrong. There could still be wreckage. There is no wreckage, so he cannot utilize anything to power that weapon up. So I really am tempted to get in aggressive. Super aggressive there. Or at the very least, I should get super aggressive with my battle barge anyway. Because with a brace for impact there timed properly, it can at least soak all the damage from the seeker missiles. We're going to have to see how this goes. Let's not get too zealous, because if I go in there too much, then I'm not going to have a good formation to kind of have my ships protect each other, like I did the last time I played against Tau, but I'm going to assume he's going to be in that gas cloud. And I was right. This thing is slow as hell though, so he's not like going to get anywhere. Although, again, Battle Barge should go in hot. Again, they're super aggressive, just make sure I don't run out of boosters too quickly. This may not go well. This may not go well for him, more to the point, but it's still a question of what the hell does he have in that gas cloud? With like 250 points on that stronghold, he could very easily have 2 protectors in there. Alright, I hear missiles. Oh, those are my missiles. Okay, I was wondering if they were seeker missiles at first. And those are definitely... Well, there's a bastion anyway. So, not a huge issue just yet. Do I reveal? I don't see why not, quite frankly. Now, let's keep our priorities straight, though. Stronghold needs to die. As much as I would love to lock on, just kill this Sauce immediately. And actually, I was going to talk about, let's see, what's it called? Focusing target. That's what I want. We're going to have it focus on that. We're going to have the repairs immediately. Counteract the... counteract the railgun damage, or the experimental railgun. And with Brace for Impact, I should take no damage. Just keep going for this bastion, or stronghold even. All the while, killing the Sauce. Because he has no charge, so I don't have to worry too much about that. Yeah, 1 health left. Ooh, that had to hurt though. I was hoping I would dodge that. I was hoping to dodge that, but it wasn't meant to be. But now, we continue on to the stronghold. And I gotta keep in mind when it warps out. 1 minute. I have 1 whole minute to stop this thing. Which isn't really a lot of time, quite frankly. So, I want to save my boring for when it is about to warp out. But if I can kill the generators in any way, that's good. Okay, Suppin died. What was it that died, though? Or it sounded like Suppin broke. Okay, generators are gone. And that was a permanent destruction. So, this is without a doubt, I think, a success with the amount of time I'm going to have. Although the awkward thing is, it's going to have a guaranteed insubordination when I try. When it gets to 30% health. So I need to make sure it dies. Because the insubordination actually will make it impossible to cancel the warp. Okay. It is warping out. Not much I can do about that. So focus everything. Especially these torpedoes. Although, with the generators gone, I got more than enough time. That was fairly straightforward, I gotta say. The focus firing worked pretty well. Because considering I did not prioritize any of the ships, not even the Sauce, it hit the target it was supposed to. So that's a good field test. Outside of a random bot custom game, which is where I figured out or learned that you could do that with the focus targeting. So I think I'm going to experiment with that more to help deal with this little issue I've been having with my dang split fight damage. Like my weaponry shooting at a Mars when I intend to shoot a Dominator that's benefiting from armor piercing rounds, to be more specific. So that is a promising start. It was a bit of a stomp. I feel bad for him for losing his stronghold in Sauce. But I had to test my theory out. Even though it wasn't really a test, was it? All it was me going after the stronghold and just shooting at his weakest vessel while I was doing so. Thankfully, I destroyed the generator, which is really what sealed the victory for me, because again, that insubordination I cannot cancel in any way. So, I'm kind of restricted in what I can do. And I'm feeling this is a rematch. I'm feeling maybe the same person, because he had Ice Scorpio, yep. Same fella. I'll try and be generous. Especially since he has to come to me anyway. Or no, it's Planetary Assault. I was thinking for some reason it was the battle station. So, do I want to go to the same fleet again? Because I still want to get this battle barge in. I still would love to feel that, but I'm not going to have a lot of other ships to help me out. Am I okay with 2 vanguards? I'm lacking a lot of power in exchange for the range. And I kind of need the power because time is of the essence, quite frankly. I just want to get that extra level in, especially now that I have the renown. Ah, the hell with it. If I lose this round, I still get my level. Maybe not the best justification, but I have a frigate to spot. I have a beacon. I do have a beacon, right? Yep, I have at least a beacon on one of my vanguards, so I may not have the staying power there. Especially since I destroyed his stronghold, he's probably going to get a custodian if he has that. Or just to have a bunch of protectors, so I'm going to be lacking on Stormhawks if he does. And that could be a problem. But at least he's going to be so high in points, or too top heavy. He's only going to have like 2 cruisers or 2 ships that can actually bomb the targets. So that's not terrible for me. Not all that terrible. It's just the bombers that are a huge threat going this route. So, we'll try this again. Actually, I don't want to turn it on because the Mark II is like the only ship I actually want to stand still and focus on a single target when it's able to. The Vanguard's not really going to benefit that much due to the lack of macro batteries on it, or actual weaponry that actually does not require me to manually aim them or target them. So, he's completely invisible, so does that mean asteroid field? Does that mean asteroid field? I was not looking at the minimap, and that could have been a big... That could have been a huge mistake, not looking at any indicators on the minimap. So, gotta be careful there. Anyways, I'm gonna leave the focus target off on this. And keep our eyes peeled for anything. Anything at all. So long as I can keep him on his half of the map mostly, chances are he may have already given up if he's high in the asteroid field. I kind of get this sneaking suspicion, and I was kind of zooming in because I saw mine drones being used. This will be a disappointment. This will be a disappointment, but let's go and have a look, I guess. Not much else I can do if he's gonna run away already. We shall know momentarily, because his silent running would have been broken by now, so he's without a doubt in that asteroid belt. He is without a doubt in there. There's not much I can do about actually damaging or trying to kill anything. And chances are I'd probably let him go anyway. Okay, oh, I'm an idiot. I'm a bit of an idiot there that I forgot that the stealth alloy was a thing. And apparently he has all stealth alloy. I did not consider the stealth alloy because I saw his ships in the last match, so that's pretty much why that was a thing. So he has a Dalef or probably the Custodian still. But we got the perfect ship for shooting these down. Now, can I board? Oh, I fired torpedoes already, so... So, is that the Custodian there? No, that's a Protector. So, gotta be careful. Because, yeah, he's shooting at my Gladius. We're gonna go after this one little ship in the corner here. So, those two are gone. We have the beacon to reveal the Protector. And he'll have to boost if he wants to get past that the stasis bomb. So brace for impact. Get on in there and let's try and correct my screw up which was assuming. Actually, let me get the Thunderhawks out on that. That will help shoot down the secret missiles while I chase. So that's where his wardens are coming from. We have found him out, and he's got quite a few ships there. And again, the experimental railgun is the thing. And it did a number of damage with the bombers in conjunction, but it's already at half health. Gotta watch for my brace for impact. And try to avoid getting hit too hard. Because I'm staying in that sweet spot there. I should actually be flying away now that I revealed them. And focus on weaponry. Maybe if I can kill the Proud, that would be good. Insubordination. I feel for you, buddy. And he didn't get the objective. I am okay with that. So, I was completely wrong about this fella. I apologize for thinking he was chickening out. That was my own idiocy. And another insubordination, so that works for me. Yeah. Let's see, so he did not get the bombardment, it looks like, because I'm still seeing 0 of 3. And he's letting insubordination go. Oh well. At the very least, I will get some renown out of this. I guess that's game. He already given up there. Not that I can blame him, that inconveniently, my Gladius actually revealed him. Was kind of the MVP there. I accidentally revealed his ships. It was not intentional, but considering I don't think he ever held his fire, so it kind of gave him away. Even up to the point of detect them, but I'm not gonna lie, that was dumb luck. If he went over to the left with the asteroid belt, I could have completely missed him there. It still would have worked well, considering the first objective was on the right, but still, I got lucky. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. I will benefit from it though nonetheless. With a level 7 Vanguard, and my Battlebarge is now level 4. Finally. Finally, it's got its level in. And now we have a predicament upon us. We have a predicament in that, do I upgrade Incarnell? Hecariel, however you pronounce them. Considering I'm going to eventually get that second upgrade, I should, probably, without a doubt. Without a doubt, what else do I need for the ship, though? Because there's a lot of things I like that can help with its damage potential, like maneuvering thrusters to allow me to rapidly have it more agile and potentially use my broadside weaponry to contribute in the fight, although without accuracy and range increases. Preferably the accuracy fall off, that's probably not going to be as effective as I like. And we have belt armor for the occasional random critical hits he'll have on me. Shield upgrades, emission disappear, which I don't think I care for. There's a lot of potential things, because turbo weaponry would have the macro batteries reach up to 1500 units, which isn't a bad thing, but it needs to be combo with the targeting matrix. So I think we focus on my mobility and survivability, and maybe focus on the macro batteries last. So I already have the micro warp jump, so I just need to survive, take the hits. So it comes down to the auxiliary shield capacitor or the Foss shields, because technically with 400 shield points on the Battlebarge, this is technically the same as the Void shield potentially. With the upside, it could disrupt more hits or stop more hits. I'm not really sure though, to be honest. Because this thing is probably going to take a lot of flak. I don't doubt that. And it's already got the shield recharge skill already, so I'll hold the recharge, the capacitors for the second upgrade. And then once it's level 5, I'll consider getting the matrix to allow it to be shooting at long range. Or I can get the maneuvering thrusters first, because that's not terrible still. It allows me to keep my facing towards the target, especially in close range. And I'm wondering, do I seriously want these Space Marines? I think the Tech Marines... Oh, yeah, I think I should seriously consider switching that out for a Tech Marine at some point. Because outside of the... Well, I would like these things to still get their boarding, but they're never going to be in close if I can help it. I want to try and engage at long range and harass more or less with these things, so that's why a Tech Marine would be nice. to help make them so much more durable. Because that's like, with that fully upgrade, that's basically a 50% boost to emergency repairs as is. So if I can effectively avoid it getting boarded, then that would be useful for me. As it stands now, it's almost impervious to boarding right now, so long as it doesn't lose its turrets. Because we're looking at what? An 88 troop value with the turrets? So only a 12% chance that the boardings will actually hit. If I am silly enough to let them board me, which will eventually happen if I'm trying to get my own boards with the vanguards. Well, this is interesting. Is this the same person though? The name looks familiar. The name looks familiar. Oh, I think this may be the Eldar player I played before in my warm-up matches. That may be it. The name is familiar, that's all I know. But 250 points is really awkward. So I think we'll go... Oh boy, he's embracing his inner orkiness. Whoops. I almost completely butchered what I was going to say. This will be fun. Although, only thing I got going for me is mobility with these vanguards. And I do have a beacon to reveal him. And he has no gas clouds to really hide himself. So, I could get in there aggressively and try and chip him down, but as it stands now, I cannot win a straight up fight with these ships. With these vanguards, especially with the massive point advantage he's going to have. So this is not going to go well for me. In all honesty, it's probably going to take an eternity. Because all those are probably cruisers, or at least 3 cruisers, light cruisers more specifically, and a frigate. So this is going to stink. But I do have boarding torpedoes, and any hull breaches and fires I get is actually going to be pretty damn devastating. So I'm wondering if I want to forego prioritizing components so I can increase the likeliness I can get those hull breaches and fires. Because in all honesty, I don't know if it's like a literal 1 in 6 chance or if it's something like Blood Bowl. Which, how that works, whenever you knock someone down and try to injure them, it's basically like you roll 2 dices, 2 6-sided dice more specifically, as I try and dodge these torpedoes, which are all self-explanatory. Now I lost my train of thought, but how Blood Bowl works is like you roll 2 6-sided dice, so you have like a 1 in 11. You have 1 in 11 results, and if you get a 1 to 9, your players are just stunned for a round. Anything higher than that starts getting progressively worse. Well, it probably isn't 1 in 9, it's probably 1 in 7 or 1 in 8 maybe. So it's much more likely for the stuns. So my point is getting the hull breach and fires very similar to that? That's what I'm curious, because that would be devastating if I can capitalize on that against the orcs. Because with all the critical hit potential I have here, that will be a lot of hull breaches. And I know he has torpedoes, so I just stay in front of him. And damn, those fighters did work. Holy crap. He just... Okay, he did dodge one of them, but he killed all my Thunderhawks. Killed all the Thunderhawks and even stopped one of my boarding torpedo salvos in its tracks, I think. Either that or he just resisted all of them. So I guess what I have to do is play like Eldar, which is going to be awkward. But I got a good firing angle here. I just wish I had faster rotation speed. And I don't really want to burn my cogitators for that. And I do have Stormhawks. And my own Thunderhawks there. But can I dodge these? Alright, he burnt the one repair he has on that thing. I apologize, folks, this is going to be slow. But once those critical hits start taking effect, they're going to hurt like hell. And with reload, that's going to be simple enough. Because I don't actually want to get close because, seriously, can I count on these macro batteries to hit? I don't think I can. I don't honestly think I can. But he is firing weaponry there. There goes the prow. Oh, and I have a good opportunity to board. Just gotta be careful of him boarding me. If I can get more critical hits, the better. Yeah, he is getting a hit in. This one. Oh, he got a boring success. Thankfully, it's only temporary. Oh, thank God, that could have screwed me up horribly just with that random chance. And I was bragging about how I was upgrading my troop value. Well. I guess I can't blame him for that decision because I have the superior mobility. And he was coming at me from one direction, so it was easy enough to kind of avoid. Not exactly exciting, I apologize. If nothing else, it prepares me for that rematch with Hallbrig, I guess. Well, like I said, it gives me the experience I need for my rematch. Although, technically I need my strike cruisers to get to level 8 in, so I can get the shield upgrade. That will help quite significantly, just the shield upgrade alone. And afterwards, if I need anything else to help boost my chances without compromising my chances against Chaos, then that will be good. It's just I just need a rematch with Chaos first for that to happen. So underwhelming. Underwhelming, but we're getting close to our level 8 on my chaplain ship at least. So extended sensors might be a thing on this. Unless I want to seriously consider giving the Vanguards its enhanced shields too. Because how much more mobile are these things? Just 5 degrees more and the usual speed increase difference, so maybe these aren't as useful against Novacans, but against cruisers and battle cruisers, the boring torpedoes can do work. If they can hit, that is. And with Thunderhawks, I can eventually wear down those fighters. Something to consider, but I don't like the idea about it, considering I only got 400 hull points. But we'll get there eventually. Priority is getting this upgraded. And hopefully get another level in for even more. We'll see.